Hello friends, welcome to the MOOCs on entrepreneurship development. This is the new module on different legislations and the acts, and this is the part 1 of this module. In this video we will discuss regarding the Factories Act 1948. The contents of this presentation, there is a brief introduction, then the objectives of the industrial laws, then the details of the Factories Act 1948. Well, the industrial laws, they help to stop unfair labor practices and they provide for the rights, privileges, obligations and the responsibilities of the workforce. The industrial legislations, they help both the workers and the management to know exactly about their rights, their duties, their obligations and also their liabilities. Now, what are the objectives of the industrial laws? First is to safeguard the workers against the exploitation. Secondly, to maintain good relationships between the employees and the employers. Third is to provide and improve the welfare and amenities to the workers and to settle any industrial dispute. Now, there are many industrial laws in our country. Some of these laws are like the Factories Act 1948, the Shop and Commercial Establishments Act 1953, the Sale of Goods Act 1930, Partnership Act 1932, Industrial Disputes Act 1947, GST Act 2017, it is very new, very recent, the Workmen's Compensation Act 1923, Employees Provident Fund Act 1952, Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, Minimum Wages Act 1948, Employees State Insurance Act 1948, Maternity Benefit Act 1961, Sexual Harassment of Women Employees at Workplace Act 2013, Bonus Act 1975 and the Trade Unions Act 1926. We will discuss some of these laws only. We will discuss the 6 important laws, and in this video we will discuss only one law, which is the Factories Act 1948. The main objective of this Factories Act 1948 is to improve the working conditions of the workers by implementing the provisions of industrial safety. So, the main focus is on the safety of the workers. Now, what is a factory? Now, factory means any premises wherein 10 or more workers are working and in any part of which a manufacturing process is being carried out using power, or wherein 20 or more workers are working and in any part of which a manufacturing process is being carried out without using the power. So, in case we are using the power, then the limit is 10, in case we are not using the power, then the limit is 20 workers. This act covers the health, welfare, safety, working hours, annual leaves with wages and employment of women and children. Periodically, the Chief Inspector of Factories and his staff have to approve the safety measures in the plant, including proper ventilation for fumes and gases and protective equipment for the eyes and the ears wherever necessary. A maximum work day of 8 hours is prescribed for the adults as per this act and only 5 hours for the children. A work week of 48 hours is also prescribed, that means it is only 6 days, 8 hours in a day and 8 into 6, 48 hours. A weekly holiday is also specified. There is eligibility for annual leave with pay after 240 days of employment. The act also gives measures regarding the safeguarding the health of the workers, so that the conditions at the workplace do not affect them adversely. It deals with the cleanliness, waste disposal, proper drainage, pollution measures, adequate lighting, proper ventilation, temperature, drinking water facilities, latrines, spittoons, etc. The act also refers to the general welfare measures like the washing facility, drying facility, restrooms, first aid appliances, canteens, lunch rooms, creches, etc. Certain facilities are to be given based on the number of employees or the size of the establishment. Like for example, if 250 or more workers are there, then the canteen facility has got to be provided. Creche provision for 50 or more women workers employed. For 500 or more workers, a qualified doctor and staff, an ambulance is to be provided. There is a statutory provision for labor officer in any establishment with 500 or more workers. The Act provides only for the minimum requirement of the welfare. The progressive employers who are realizing the importance of welfare activities, they go a step ahead in providing the facilities over and above the mandatory obligations. This helps to promote good industrial relations. So, this is all about the Factories Act 1948 in brief. Thank you.